page 263. And I'm just about to start chapter 10. That doesn't mean it's a 5-star. Welcome back, welcome to my channel, my video. It's been ages since I did like a reading video, reading vlog, but booktube is very close to my heart. Like, I love a booktube video. I have like a bookstagram. I don't post much, but like I want to start using it more. And I recently got a book, and like usually I'm a Kindle reader. Like, my Kindle is my best friend. Love this, read it every night. I have like the Kindle stand and the buttons so I can change the page. Like, honestly, I'm a Kindle girly. I'm gonna make like a Kindle video at some point. I like mentioned it ages ago and I will do one, but this isn't actually a Kindle video because I bought a physical book. A girl bought a book. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of annoyed because it should be cheaper on Kindle. Like, I should have this as a Kindle book, but it was cheaper to buy the physical copy, a physical hardback copy of the book. I'm kind of excited because I feel like I never really read physical books. I just wanted to do the introduction now before I start reading it, before I am into the world. There's so much hype around this book. I mean, most people love it, some people actually hate it, so we'll see where I fall. I'm quite into like the stereotypical fantasy books that like everyone seems to love, so I've got high hopes for it. I'm going into it, I don't know what's gonna happen, I don't know too much. I've actually been avoiding spoilers, which is really hard because since this book came out, since the summer, it's been a hyped book. Like, everyone talks about it, everybody's read it, and I'm like behind the curve. But the next book is coming out next month, so what's it called? Like Iron Flame or something? I will let you know at the end of this video if I'm going to read the second one and I'll do like a follow-up vlog reading that book. But for now, this is this one. So I think my last reading video I did was supposed to be like me starting a series where I read series, and then I read the first book of a series and I didn't like it, so I just didn't even finish that. I'm going to read it without the cover because I'm kind of scared that I will ruin the cover. I'm just going to read it like this. Ooh. I kind of prefer it without the cover, to be honest. Like, obviously this is nice, but so mysterious. Kind of looks like a Bible, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All I know really about this book is the main character is a girl. They have dragon riders. I'm assuming she owns a dragon or she gets given a dragon. I think there's some kind of tournament. Yeah, that's about it. There's definitely gonna be like a love interest in here, and that's it. So I don't know how this vlog's gonna go. Like, my previous ones I've done spoiler free. I'm kind of tempted to do it like not spoiler free so I can talk about what's happening in the book, because I haven't tried that. But it means that if you haven't read the book, it's gonna be ruined for you. But if you had read the book, it's going to be more interesting than like trying to guess where I am in the book. I'm excited to read this new book. I'm excited to bring book videos back to my channel and to read a physical book for once. Usually when I read on Kindle, like, I don't even get to see the maps properly because it's like I basically just skip the page. I mean, to be honest, I never refer back to the maps anyway. Also, if you've read A Court of Thorn and Roses, the map in that is literally the map of the UK. Like, I always see these videos of people making rice maps and I'm like, they didn't even try with that. It's literally the UK, and then they've just like named the different courts, different parts of the country. It's already 9:30 p.m. on a Sunday, so I'm not really picking the best time to start reading a new book, but it had to be done. It had to be done. I have been slacking on reading Fourth Wing. I'm on page 44, which actually is further than I thought. I thought I was on page like 20. 44 out of 500. So a long way to go, but this weekend I'm going to read a lot. So I just want to do a quick update. We've been introduced to the love interest, or who I believe is going to be the guy who hates her family. And is it enemies to lovers? I don't even know. I'm gonna guess yes, because it was one of those things like they introduce him, it's obvious. It's so obvious that they're gonna end up together at some point. Maybe not forever, but that's gonna happen. She also has her best friend who, like, she is like, I don't want to say she's in love with her best friend, but like he is like, something's going on or something could have happened or could happen, but I don't know, he gives more of like a big brother vibe to me, and he's like trying to get her out of this situation. Like, he doesn't want her to succeed in this whole like dragon stuff. He wants her to like be protected. So I feel like that's why it gives like a brother vibe. I get it. She's like small and she's like not really been trained. She's not really built to be like a rider, a dragon rider or whatever. But that is what her mum wants her to do. So like she has to do it, and she'll basically get in really big trouble if she doesn't. And then no one kind of believes in her. Like, she's just thinking to herself like, oh my god, please don't let me die. But like no one around her is being supportive or encouraging. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of why I'm thinking he's not going to be in the running for long as a potential love interest. He's already giving like good vibe. I don't know if that's going to change. Like I said, I'm only on page 44. But yeah, basically, if you haven't read it and you're watching this, even though I'm giving spoilers, because you're probably never going to read it, like loads of people have died already. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I'm going to go and read. I've got my, what do they call these? Like hoodie? Like a blanket hoodie type thing on, so I can be cozy. I'll catch you up with anything that happens, if anything happens. I'm a little bit skeptical about the book because I feel like everyone loved it and it was really hyped. It's a lot of pressure to also like the book, if you know what I mean. I am now on page 114. I'm just about to start chapter 10. So I've read like 70 pages today. That's pretty good. I'm gonna film a reel, which is like, how much can I read in 1 hour? But like, I'm right. Dane is so annoying. Like, he really just doesn't believe that she can do it. And he's just like really pushing for her to become a scribe. And it's just like, I get it, but like, she's trying and she's been there for like 2 months and she's surviving. She's doing it. I get you don't want her to die and you don't want her to be dead. I don't know. It's just like every opportunity he gets, he's just protecting her too much. I haven't watched any of the reading vlogs for Fourth Wing because I don't want to get it spoiled. So sorry if you're watching mine and you haven't read it and I'm spoiling it. I don't know, like, at what point do people fall in love with the book, because I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't hate it. There's certain things that they say and I'm just like, ew, like, why is she saying positive thinking for the win, right? Like, for the win? I don't like that. Like, why would you say that? And she said it on another page, something for the win. When was this set? For the win just doesn't fit in this, like, I don't know, it just seems a bit off. But yeah, I'm just gonna read now, go to sleep, and we'll see how much I read before I fall asleep. I feel like it's ugly. I'm really gonna regret wearing this so much. It's comfy, you know, but it is ugly. Like, I understand that this is not cute and this is the only apology I'm gonna do for it. Anyway, now that's out the way, let's talk about the book. Let's talk about the book. This video is about the book. It's getting a bit messy. I'm on page 120. What was I on last night? I don't remember. I think I've only read a few pages though, because, oh yeah, I was on chapter 10, wasn't I? So I've read 5 pages. I could have read more, but I have a sunset lamp and it gives me half an hour from when I turn it on to like dim out, and it just dims. It feels really quick, especially when I'm reading, and like once it got too dim that I couldn't read, I just switched to reading on my Kindle, and I'm reading a different book on my Kindle, so I just stopped after 5 pages. I don't know, now that I've read a bit more, like just generally, and I slept on it, I'm into it. I'm more interested in it. Like, I want to see what happens next and I want to know what's going on. Also, I think yesterday I said I was 10% through. I'm actually 20% through. My plans for today are very small. Finished editing a video which I'm going to put up tomorrow. Read the book, of course, and then I need to sort out a Halloween costume. So that's my plans for the day. The clocks went back, so like it's actually an hour earlier than usual, which is very nice. I feel like I've got an extra hour of my day today. I really want to like kick off my Bookstagram, because I've got a Bookstagram account and I don't really post on it much, so I want to create some content for that and like post it throughout the week, because I love book videos. Like, obviously, I don't make them that much on YouTube because not that many people watch them. Like, people are a lot more interested in my what I eat in a week videos. That's why this video is kind of like a bonus video, because it's like, I don't want people to be disappointed that I've uploaded this video instead of like a different one. But I don't want to not post things just because I don't think people will watch them. I feel like I should just film what I'm feeling. So here I am. If you're watching it, thank you. Subscribe if you're new. They're doing like a practice run of the gauntlet. I think that's what it's called. And I'm not gonna lie, I get that it's like really tricky and like, I don't know, but all I'm visualizing is like the assault course from Total Wipeout, where they have the big giant balls that you like bounce on and then you fall into the water. And I feel like that's not what the author's trying to like give. Like, it's meant to be scary, it's like you could die kind of vibes, but like I'm just thinking of Total Wipeout and it's just I don't think that's right. But it's the way they're like, they have these giant balls and like spinning pillars and stuff, and it sounds like Total Wipeout. She's so determined to like do well and like beat the challenges and stuff, and it actually annoys me that the guy, Dane, just wants her to go and be a scribe or whatever. Like, oh my gosh, I would be so annoyed. Like, let me live my life. Let me do the thing that I've been signed up to do. She can do it. This person just doesn't believe in her, and I'm like, you need to stop hanging out with this guy. If I was you, I would be like, you don't have any faith in me. I don't hate the guy. It sounds like I'm really hating on him, but like, I don't know, he's just not very supportive, and I just feel like that's not what you need in life. You just need someone who's gonna be like actually helping you, rather than being like, keep your head down, don't, like, I can find a way for you to escape, like all of this stuff. Like, just let me do it. She's the main character, so I know that she's gonna actually like be fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know she's gonna pass and she's gonna have a dragon, I think. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty confident. And do you know what? I actually think that she's gonna be getting this rare dragon that they're talking about. They're like, oh, hasn't bonded in like 100 years. That's gonna be our girl's dragon. I might be wrong, but like, that's how it's gearing up towards. I called it. She doesn't like Dane anymore. So much has happened, but to be fair, I've read loads today. It was really like a day when I didn't do much, but I read and I finished editing my vlog like I wanted to. This is how far I am. There's over 50, I think. Page 263, chapter 22. And so much has happened, like way too much has happened. I don't know why I didn't update sooner. I was right. I feel vindicated because Dane is gone. I mean, he's not completely gone, but like, he cares more about the rules than he cares about Violet. Is that the main character's name? I think it is. It's all written in like first person, so like it's Violet and Xaden calls her Violence. It's like a nickname. Yeah. So he's gone. She realised that he just doesn't really care about her that much. He really cares about the rules, which apparently he's always been like, even as a kid. But now she knows for a fact that like she's just not that important to him. Like, yeah, it's like what I said. I knew it from the start that this man was no good. And she bonded to 2 dragons. I don't know why I didn't do an update. So she's bonded to 2 dragons, which explains the cover. It has a black dragon and a gold dragon, and it's like a gold cover. I mean, I don't have it on now, but that makes more sense. They're all bonded, they're all connected, and oh yeah, there's like some secret war going on, or some secret like things are happening and they're not telling anyone. Like, they found a scroll that had something about a town being raided. I don't know. I think maybe the second book is going to be like them going into like a battle or something. I mean, I have no idea. I'm really just like speculating on half of the book, what I think the next book's going to be about, which it could even be in this book, so let's not take that as a hard prediction. I am thoroughly enjoying it now. I think Basically, if I'm reading a book and I read it really quickly, I always end up getting into it. So me reading like over 100 pages today means that I'm into the book now. Not sure what I'm going to rate it though. Like I know I'm into it and I'm reading it fast, but that doesn't mean it's a 5-star. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, see you next catch up. Are you ever just reading and you just think to yourself, I actually love reading. I'm just absorbed. I'm in the world. I'm living it. I just love the way that they've made the little gold dragon, like Andana. Is that how you say it? I kind of hate pronouncing the names in these like fantasy books, but the little gold dragon, they made her so sweet. Like I really like feel like she's so cute. It's just kind of crazy how it's just words on a page, but like when I'm reading it, it's in my head. I love it. So yeah, that's my update for this point in the book. I just love reading. Nothing too bad has happened yet. I feel like something bad will probably happen. I hope it doesn't, but like surely it's not just going to be a nice book. You know what I mean? They're going to get sent out to war or something. I don't know because I haven't finished, but right now everything's like pretty fine and I feel like something is going to happen. Okay, I finished the book here in all her glory, Fourth Wing. I really enjoyed the book. I feel like there was a point at the beginning when I was like not that into it, but like after a while and after reading like a lot of it pretty fast, I feel like I got really into it. It was really like exciting and like cool to be like in their world. There's some stuff that I like didn't understand, or like words that are not real words kind of thing. But I always feel kind of confused when I read fantasy. Like I love reading fantasy, but sometimes it's just like I don't fully understand what's going on, and that's the issue with reading on like a book. If there's a word I don't understand, I just skip the word, whereas on Kindle I just like hold down the word and then I can get the definition. But yeah, it was really good. I don't even remember when I last updated verbally, because I feel like I was reading it, I basically read it over 2 weekends. So I read like half of the book one weekend and then the other half in the second weekend. I'm so happy that like I've read this when the next book is out. It came out this week. The ending was such a cliffhanger, and can I just say, like, I did not expect it to be, I mean, I'm gonna spoil it now, so if you haven't read it, I'm literally gonna talk about the ending, so I've been spoiling kind of through, but her brother is still alive. Oh my god, like, huh? I was kind of thinking like there's gonna be someone, because they did say like, oh no, she's gonna like spill our secrets and like whatever, like we need to take her to him, like, and who is he? And I thought it was gonna be Xaden's dad, like he wasn't actually dead. But that kind of didn't really make sense, because there was the whole thing where like Xaden had the 107, is it 107 like scars on his back and all of that stuff, so I was like, that doesn't really add up. My brain was not even thinking at all that it was going to be her brother. Like, Brennan? Huh? What you doing here? I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Like, I did really like it, but I feel like some of it was just weird, and also like the spicy scenes in it, I did not really enjoy reading. I don't know, they're just a bit much. I don't know what else to say on that, but like the story, like the plot, could have missed that bit out and it's probably would have been 5 stars. In Goodreads I'll probably put as a 5 because you can't rate half stars, so I'm gonna round it up. And I also love the golden dragon, what's her name, like Adana or something, and like she's not a baby anymore. What is her name? Andana. And oh my god, I almost cried when Liam died. It was really sad. The last like 50 pages was a lot. The battle, the like, I mean it was probably more than 50 pages, but she basically learned that like the fairy tales are real, which means that her mum knows about these things, like, and her mum's just like not telling anyone. Xaden had been lying to her, but like not really lying to her, he's just not told her the whole truth, which I kind of think is fair, because he doesn't know if he can trust her. Our mum is the general. I think it's understandable that he didn't tell her everything. I don't even know where I'm going. I feel like I have so many thoughts after finishing this book, and I'm super excited to start the second one. I've actually ordered it. I have it here. Again, I have a hardback copy of the book because it was cheaper than Kindle, even though it's just released. It makes no sense why the hardbacks are cheaper, but let's see it. It's like a bronze colour instead of the gold, and I'm so excited. I'm excited to read this one. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to hear about her dragon, because the dragon's not a baby anymore. Like, what kind of dragon is it? Am I going to become someone who has like a big bookshelf full of books? Maybe. I'm still a Kindle reader, but like, if the book's going to be cheaper, I'm probably going to buy the book instead of buying the Kindle version. Yeah, so I think that's everything for this video about Fourth Wing. I will do a second video about Iron Flame. I'm very excited to start it, and I'm not going to talk too much about it now because I'm going to do a separate video on it. I think I'm not going to read it straight away. I'm going to read it maybe next weekend. I'll start reading it because I'm going away for the weekend, and like, we'll see if it fits my bag. I'm going to be sad, I think, when I finish the next book and I don't have a third one, but let's see how it goes. So I'll end this video now. Subscribe if you want to see the second part, which is going to be the Iron Flame reading vlog. I'm quite excited to bring reading back to the channel. I feel like it's something that I love to do, so I am going to keep sharing it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope I haven't spoiled it too much if you haven't read it yet. But I did warn you. I'm just going to say that. Okay, I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!